Here's a 1,200-word story based on the trends. A world of animals, triumphs, tragedies, and transformations. The world of animals, as diverse as it is wondrous, often mirrors the complexities of humanity's coexistence with nature. Today, the stories of animals from around the globe reveal tales of resilience, scientific discovery, ethical dilemmas, and cultural shifts. From flames to refuge, a haven for displaced animals. In Los Angeles, a blazing wildfire swept across the region, forcing residents to flee their homes with little more than the clothes on their backs. But for many, their greatest concern was their pets. The Pasadena Humane Shelter quickly became a beacon of hope for families who had nowhere else to turn. Here's a 1,200-word story based on the trends. A world of animals, triumphs, tragedies, and transformations. The world of animals, as diverse as it is wondrous, often mirrors the complexities of humanity's coexistence with nature. Today, the stories of animals from around the globe reveal tales of resilience, scientific discovery, ethical dilemmas, and cultural shifts. From flames to refuge, a haven for displaced animals. In Los Angeles, a blazing wildfire swept across the region, forcing residents to flee their homes with little more than the clothes on their backs. But for many, their greatest concern was their pets. The Pasadena Humane Shelter quickly became a beacon of hope for families who had nowhere else to turn. The shelter took in over 800 displaced animals, a mix of dogs, cats, birds, and even a pony. Staff and volunteers worked around the clock, turning every available space, including garages, into temporary housing. Despite the chaos, the dedication of emergency veterinarians was unwavering. Animals with burns and smoke inhalation were treated with care, many requiring daily medical attention. The shelter's staff focused not just on physical healing, but on soothing the emotional trauma of the animals. Volunteers brought toys, blankets, and treats, while the local community rallied to donate food, supplies, and funds. The scene was chaotic but heartwarming, a testament to the profound bond between humans and animals, even in the face of disaster. The axolotl, nature's miracle of regeneration. Far from the wildfires of Los Angeles, scientists in Mexico have been captivated by an extraordinary creature, the axolotl. This salamander, native to the lakes of Mexico, possesses an ability that seems almost magical. It can regenerate entire limbs, organs, and even parts of its brain and heart. The axolotl's secret lies in its cells, which can revert to a state similar to human stem cells. Unlike humans, whose injuries often result in scar tissue, the axolotl regenerates fully functional body parts. Researchers believe that understanding this process could revolutionize medicine, potentially leading to treatments for spinal cord injuries, degenerative diseases, and even brain trauma. But there's more to the axolotl than its scientific marvel. This creature retains its juvenile features throughout its life, a trait known as neoteny. With its wide smile and frilly gills, the axolotl has also captured the hearts of animal enthusiasts, becoming a symbol of resilience in the face of ecological challenges. Efforts are underway to protect its habitat, ensuring this remarkable amphibian continues to thrive. Cruelty in the shadows, the plight of fighting roosters. In Spain, a darker tale unfolded. In Valladolid, a man was found to be mutilating stolen fighting roosters, allegedly preparing them for illegal cockfights. The roosters, their combs and wattles cruelly removed, were discovered alongside several hens in poorly maintained facilities. The authorities were alerted after a family reported the theft of their birds, a plea that gained traction on social media. The Guardia Civil launched an investigation, uncovering the man's lack of permits and the deplorable conditions in which the animals were kept. The discovery highlights the grim world of animal exploitation. Cockfighting, though illegal in many places, remains a lucrative underground activity. The roosters, bred for aggression, often endure a lifetime of cruelty before meeting a violent end. In this case, the man faces severe penalties, including prison time and hefty fines. But the larger issue of animal cruelty persists. Activists hope this case will shed light on the need for stricter enforcement and public awareness. The cost of convenience factory farming in Iowa. In the heartland of America, another story of animals reveals the cost of modern agriculture. In Malcolm, Iowa, massive poultry farms dominate the landscape, housing millions of egg-laying chickens. While these farms are a cornerstone of the food supply chain, they come at a steep price for local residents. Carolyn Bittner, a lifelong resident, describes the impact of living near one such farm. "The smell is unbearable, and the flies are everywhere," she says. The farm, home to 7.5 million hens, generates staggering amounts of manure, releasing pollutants like ammonia and hydrogen sulfide into the air. For Carolyn and her neighbors, this isn't just an inconvenience. It's a health hazard. Respiratory issues, nausea, and fatigue have become commonplace, and some studies suggest long-term exposure could lead to serious illnesses. Despite these concerns, factory farms continue to expand, often evading regulations due to powerful agricultural lobbying. For communities like Malcolm, the fight is far from over. Grassroots organizations are working to hold these farms accountable, advocating for stricter environmental protections and greater transparency. PETA versus the SPCA, a battle over animal welfare. In New York City, the tension between two prominent animal welfare organizations came to a dramatic head. Activists from PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, staged a protest outside the ASPCA's Manhattan office, accusing the organization of misleading consumers. The controversy centers on humane certification labels on animal products. PETA alleges that these labels, endorsed by the ASPCA, give consumers a false sense of comfort about the treatment of farm animals. To make their point, PETA attempted to put a truckload of manure in front of the office, a stunt that was thwarted by freezing temperatures, leaving the manure solid and immovable. While PETA advocates for the complete abolition of animal agriculture, the ASPCA argues that their efforts aim to improve conditions for animals within the current system. The debate reflects a broader conflict within the animal rights movement, incremental progress versus radical change. Despite their differences, both organizations share a common goal: ending animal suffering. Changing perceptions. Snakes in Taipei. Halfway across the globe, in Taipei, Taiwan, one man is working to change how people perceive one of the world's most misunderstood creatures: snakes. At his unique pet shop and cafe, Luo Chiyu invites visitors to sip coffee while interacting with his collection of snakes. Luo's shop, named Pythonism, offers a safe and controlled environment where customers can overcome their fear of snakes. For many, snakes are seen as dangerous or even evil, a perception rooted in both cultural myths and their natural behavior. But Luo hopes to challenge these stereotypes. Snakes are beautiful, intelligent creatures, he says. They deserve our respect. As Taiwan approaches the Year of the Snake, Luo's initiative has gained attention, sparking conversations about coexistence and conservation. For visitors, the experience of holding a snake, feeling its smooth scales and watching its curious movements, is both thrilling and enlightening. Luo's work is a reminder that understanding is the first step toward acceptance. A shared responsibility. From the wildfires of California to the bustling streets of Taipei, today's stories highlight